Baby, I address past and present scandals, common misconceptions and internet myths, wild viral moments, and old drama that still needs resolution. If it's wild, weird, or wrong, baby, we're pulling up the timeline, the document, and the receipts with some grown woman commentary. Because I address it all, you might as well just call me Miss Addie. Let's get into this mess.
I was born
by the river in a little tent. Whoa, just like the river I've been running ever since.
Woo!
That was good, wasn't it?
So listen, I don't know if you caught my video earlier, but I definitely talked about the situation that's going on with DDG and Halle. So y'all already know there's a restraining order filed. There are bruises. There's a chipped tooth. There's a whole lot of mess going on. And as bad as it already has been, in walks his mom. Let's get into the mess. So listen, y'all, DDG's mom, Tanya, decided to respond to what's going on between DDG and Halle Bailey. So she took to Instagram to post this here mess. I don't usually comment or say anything on this internet, even with all the negativity, the lies, and hatred towards mine. However, these accusations have made me realize that I've been quiet for too long. Girl, bye. You were looking for the opportunity to pop out. I mean, let's absolutely get all the way into it. So y'all, DDG's mom has entered the group chat. Yes, the toxic boy mom has decided to show herself. So now I knew nothing about her until she popped out, but as a result of her making her presence known, it all makes sense. So we all know that there is a stereotype about some of these pseudo-celeb moms, honey. And I'm just gonna say, the fact that her Instagram name is Tanya May DDG, that tells us all we need to know. Honey, as I'm minding her business and judging, she's doing jailhouse poses. You can see she's got the whole N-word, we made it persona. And let's be clear. DDG, he grew up poor, and that's fine, right? And he did what he was supposed to do. You know, he pulled his family up, first generation, to get out of the hood and all that. But that literally makes him his mom and family's savior. So they could do, they could do without actually judging him and being honest with him. And it's obvious that this woman is toxic, right? So look, I'm not trying to plug the book, but I am going to plug my book, the Mammy DSM. We talk about women just like her. And from what I can see about her, she's one of the ones who will sabotage other women that her son is interested in because she's depraved. And she's never had the standards that someone like Halle should have had, right? So the thought of a younger woman being treated right by her son, the thought of that woman literally having a bag of her own brings up a level of envy and evil that you do not understand. Look, I'm solid, okay, solidly in Gen X, but I'm here to tell you, a lot of these Gen X women, a lot of these boomer women, they are not your friend. A lot of them are toxic, envious, jealous, have made the wrong decisions, screwed up their lives, and they do not want to see you glowing and winning. And his mom seems like she's the same type way. Because how is it your son is in the media doing shit like this, and the first time you pop out, like for real, the first time you want to pop out and latch on is onto a toxic story like this? No consideration to the fact that you have a grandchild with the woman that your son allegedly has put hands and feet on. Because baby, we saw the bruises, we saw the chipped tooth, and hell, we see his internet behavior. Honey, we are not fooled at all. Not to mention that y'all know Halle and her sister Chloe, they come from an intact family. They come from a decent family, right? And look, that's just not gonna be her vibe. That's not gonna be her vibe. Being around someone like Halle is going to remind her of her failures. It's going to remind her of everything that she did not win. And quite frankly, one of the reasons why women like her, the type that do jailhouse poses and shit, they don't like women like Halle because they typically lose in their mind to these women. Typically, they get left for women like them. They get picked over. And, it seems that women that operate and behave like Halle does, at least how she behaves publicly, win the prizes that these women never win. And instead of self-checking or realizing that the dude that they're competing for is not the one, they take it out on the women. And I'm telling you, when they've been treated a certain way their whole lives, when they've been dogged out and had bad luck, they don't want to see any other woman shine at all. You can't tell me anything different. Look, I already know y'all like, how y'all know that whole life? Look, I've been here a half a century. I know these hoes, okay? So in my opinion, all of this stuff is the toxic boy mom stuff. Y'all see she popped out with her, keep your mouth off mine type shit or whatever. I know this type, okay? Or acts online. Muffin, you should have sat this one out. But you know what? Mammy's gonna mammy, okay? And this is exactly why we have the Mammy DSM and we have songs like Oh Mammy.
Oh, mammy, I'd be in trouble if you left me now. I don't know where to get free love, and I just don't know how. Oh, mammy, what am I gonna do? I need you here, right here. And girl, you know nobody wants you. I'm a friends, call me a fool. They say, let the mammy take care of you. So I try to be hip and think like the crowd, yeah.
So let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section. Do you guys kind of get what I'm saying about his mom being the problem and she raised him to be this way? How she's coming out here trying to be Captain Save a Negro when her son is clearly in the wrong? Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. And if you like my commentary, please click like, comment, and subscribe. And if you don't like it, you can still comment, you can still subscribe, because you're bound to return and find something that will entertain you or be of intellectual benefit. This product is so important because not only is it produced with care, but it actually has proven results. There have been over 10,000 units of this sold. The company name is shareabutters.com, and this was developed with love by a woman who simply wanted to help her beautiful daughter as she recovered from the devastating effects of cancer, chemo, and radiation burn, and has helped many others with fading stretch marks, eczema, and many other skin issues. Check out the website as it has tons of other valuable products. Check it out. There will be a link and a discount code pinned in the comments section of this video.